is kind of bright.
Hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Let's change it. Is that better?
Oh.
Or, ooh, that's blue. Is that better? No, that's bright. Is that one a little bit better?
It's a little bit better.
No, I like the bright one.
It changes our tone, too.
Hi, everybody. Sorry, we were still setting up the lights. We've got 19 in here. Hello. We thought we would go live. It's kind of an eventful evening, and it's been a long day, and we have got a chance to actually talk about some things that have been going on this week. So we thought, what better time is now? You're going to see the TV in the background, and we have the volume up just a little bit in case the weather alarm or the alert on the TV goes off. They're having tornadoes. I don't know if you can see it. They're having tornadoes all over north and west to us, and it's just concerning.
Kansas right
it's in
now,
Kansas,
really.
Independence,
And North Oklahoma,
Elk City, Sycamore. Yeah. So as you see, we are watching and listening. So hello, Peaceful Des. How are you? I'm here, but also in the panel of another live. Christine, Jeremy, I hope you and your family are okay. Yep, we're good. Thank you for coming over, Des. Excuse me. Hi, Mary. Hello, New Toad Plays. Good evening from Michigan. Poppy, how are you? Hello, hello. Parker, hi. Parker Easton's watching from Tulsa. Heather Hopper, how are you? Lucy Johnson, welcome. Hi. Sandy, McAllister Homestead, hi guys. Des says she's glad that we're all okay. Yes. Payne County rest. So Payne County just got like a tornado warning, and it's on the bottom of the screen. And I was reading, I was like, Payne County, as I was taking a sip of the sweet and spicy pickles juice. And I was like, oh, look, Payne County. So you guys, if you have not tried Payne County rust, their pickles, any of their seasonings, any of their barbecue sauce, you know that we love it so much. I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Very good.
It's so good.
Have it all the time.
Well, I'll show them that they're empty. They're empty, but we have more. So there's only a couple pickles left here, you guys. If you haven't tried this, this is what I was talking about. I was just sipping on this juice, which, by the way, if you guys ever make homemade egg salad, this is the secret ingredient. So I do the eggs, and then I put some mayonnaise, and then I put some of this juice from this in it. And oh my God.
It's amazing.
It's making my mouth water. So stay tuned for more tips like this. So this is great when you put it in there. And then, of course, this is almost empty, but this is our very favorite barbecue sauce. It's the habanero hogbane, but super duper favorite. Thank you, Shane, so much. We love your products.
Very good. Been using it for a couple years now, I guess, right?
This is probably the third year.
Is it really third year? Yeah, very good. We use it on everything for sure.
Oh, everything.
I like putting the habanero hot barbecue sauce on like my mac and cheese. Actually, you can put it in anything.
You put it on your roll-up sandwiches.
Yeah, I put it on sandwiches.
Mac and cheese.
Anything just to spice it up a little bit.
Sandy says, Payne County, hey. Everyone say hi to Shane. Thank you, David. Good evening. Stay safe. You too, everybody out there, if you're in any of these storms tonight, I hope you all stay safe. Be aware. Make sure that your weather alarms are on. I know that Nebraska and Iowa got hit really bad yesterday. So that whole line of storms you can see behind us, once in a while they'll zoom out. The whole line of storms is going right through the center of the United States. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Lucy. Oh, Lucy said she does that with her potato salad.
Really?
That would be so good. Hi, Noah. We were under a tornado warning the other night, right? Davis knows weather. We've been under several tornado warnings. In fact, yesterday morning, we woke up at 5:30 to 1. I had to get the kids out of bed and get them dressed and shoes on and lay blankets down in the shelter for them and the dogs. And then we kind of just waited and watched the weather on the TV because they tell you where, there's a spin up or there was lots of bow echoes.
And
so we just watched it.
That went that way, wasn't it?
It's the storms that went. Yeah. It was the beginning of those storms. It was in the morning. It was. So glad you like them. Free shipping on 6 packs of pickles this weekend. Hey, you guys, go over to Payne County Rust, and he says it's free shipping on 6 packs of pickles this weekend.
Heck yeah.
Shane, do you have a link that you could put in there? I don't have a moderator in here right now, and so I can't switch around on my computer and do any of that. If you could put the link to your website, that would be awesome, you guys. When Shane does that, if you can, you guys can make sure that you go and get those favorite pickles that we have here. Kansas City's under tornado watch. Yep. Hello, friends. Laverne and Shirley sending hugs and kisses to Peppa. Oh, Dee Dee. Peppa's so cute. I was walking down the driveway earlier, and I was walking back up. I was like, Peppa. And she's like, I'll tell her mama that they said hi. They're so cute. Oh, hi, Paisley. Look, Paisley's on here. There's Tristan.
Oh, hi.
Hi, baby girl. I hope you're doing good. I didn't get to see you and Daddy today at the farm swap. I'm sure you're probably busy with baseball.
Yes.
Bro, my mom did the same on Friday morning at 6 a.m. Parker. Yep, exactly. It was kind of scary. Hey, K62. Hey, Brenda. Welcome. If I don't get a chance to say hi to all of you, I'll try to get to everybody that's commenting on here. It does go fast. I am a little blind sometimes, and then I've got this light on me, so I'm trying my hardest to read this small writing. So, hi, Brenda. Hi, Jeff. Hi, Davis Does. Parker, I know I've said hi to you already, and Davis Does. Hermione, howdy from Arkansas. You guys, you got hit, was it last night? Arkansas was getting hit pretty hard last night. How are you guys doing over there? I know that the storm's up in Kansas right now. Hi, Catherine. You hope everyone's safe. I do too. I really do. See, you can see the storms are up in Sedan, Kansas. So the north side of Oklahoma, we're all in northeast Oklahoma. That's where we live. That's where the Junos live. That's where the Crockers live, up in northeast. So we got to stay apprised of all the stuff that's going on.
Talking about a bunch of flooding could happen too.
They said that the rain to expect, and we're not talking like hours and hours of rain. We're talking like downpours during like the initial storm, 3 to 6 inches at a time. So they said there's flood watches, and there'll be flood warnings. They're just trying to warn everybody because there's usually lots of fatalities whenever it floods. The ground can't absorb it fast enough, and Lord knows we need it. But it just comes down so fast, and then it just is a gully washer.
Yes.
It's really sad. It happened a couple weeks ago, and a homeless lady died. She was living in the tunnel under the ground, and the water came through, and it took her. That was
in Tulsa.
Somewhere, yeah. It was sad. It was sad. El Reno's tornado was worse. Same with Moore in 2013. Yep. Hello, there are storms coming out of Texas. Also, be safe. Hugging you all for my prayers. Thank you, Southwest Living.
I think that's the ones that are going to hit us tonight.
Is the Texas ones?
Yeah, I think.
Well, let me look. So I use MisoNet a lot, and I kind of watch it. So you said down from Texas? Yeah, Wichita Falls, Lawton. So yeah, so Tulsa, we're like up in this area here, but yep, they're down in Texas, just like you said. But that whole line, what happens when it's tornado season, it's not just a storm that just travels up to the northeast. Sometimes it just keeps recreating where it is, and sometimes it'll sit in the same spot for hours and hours and recreating it. The cell recreates. Or it goes up, and the funkiest thing you guys ever is watching it on a satellite, and you're like, the storm's gone. It goes up, and it stops, and the whole storm comes straight south. Just comes straight south, and like, oh, that's when it's scary. It's because the wind, where the north and the south winds hit. We're right in Tornado Alley, so laugh if you want, think I'm funny if you want, make fun if you want, but I'm pretty serious about it, and I get
really serious. The older we get, the more serious she gets about it, which it's not funny by no means.
It's not.
And it's very dangerous, but she used to, hey, get up. I just stay in bed and sleep.
What do I say as soon as the alarm goes off? I jump up and
but
say,
the older
okay,
I get too, I start worrying about it a little bit more as well. So
just like right before we got on here. So you guys know Preston's 17, right? He's a big boy. He can make big decisions, and he wanted to go to Lily's high school rodeo, and that's in Weatherford is where he is. And just, I mean, we went back and forth for a couple of days because they said it's going to storm, and I didn't want to let him go. But like, we were like, what is the likelihood of a storm going right where the rodeo is not high, and he wants to go, and he's a good boy, but he's not here. So these storms are popping up. He's not here where I can physically make sure that he's in a storm shelter. So I'm on edge even more because my baby's not here.
Yes.
Jeremy, we've called him throughout the day. We're watching the weather down there in Oklahoma City area because there
were some storms that popped up.
Yeah.
Just,
in Hinton, Hinton.
East of him, right?
Yeah, like right on that same I-40 line. So I was getting upset. So Jeremy called him, and he's like, oh, we're playing cards. It rained a little bit. But then we asked him, like, what is at the rodeo? What's there to be safe? And he says that there's like an interior room or the bathroom with no windows or something like that. So I just pray to God it's cinder block, and then it's okay. send some of that rain down to Tulsa Hill Country or Texas Hill Country. Arkansas is in a small drought right now and getting very much rain. It isn't getting very much rain at all. DE says officially under tornado watch now. I'll let you know when it passes me on your way. Oh, yes, please do. We're listening. It's all pretty north, so hopefully it stays north. Unfortunately for everybody else. Abby from Kansas City, we're in the same situation here. Yep. Harmony says storms are in Arkansas, and storms in Arkansas were bad, really loud last night. They were. Thank you, G. Missner. God bless y'all. Glad you're safe. Jesus is coming. See the signs all the time. Hello from the UK. Hi, Trudy. Parker says right now we aren't having any sirens at the moment. Might come until 10 o'clock.
So we don't hear any sirens.
There's no sirens here. We're so rural that there's no sirens.
I like to be outside to see and hear what's going on. I mean, I know that's Oklahoma people do that, but I don't know. And then close to the shelter though. So you hear something funny, you hear that train coming or something, run in the shelter, lock ourselves in. And we've had to do that before.
And if you're not from a tornado prone state or area of the United States, things can happen that quick. Just like an earthquake, you don't know it's coming and boom, it happens. Right. Yes, tornadoes can do that. But with modern day amenities like this, it's not just gonna all of a sudden we're standing out the door looking, boom, there's a tornado and gonna kill us. It doesn't happen that way. They see rotation, they see boat echoes, they see like the other echo effect that they have that has like little tail. I mean, they are watching and know before it actually comes down. So we're listening to the radio on our phones. The cool thing is that we have the same channel on our phones and we watch that. We have the weather radio here, which is the NOAA weather radio, which is amazing. So we're listening and we're aware. We know exactly where it is. We know how many miles away that storm is and how close it is. I just prepare a little bit early when I start getting everybody like up and dressed and shoes on, and I rile up the dogs. I'm like, make sure that we have a leash for the dogs and that, there's water in there. I mean, lots of people on some of my videos are like, they're totally underprepared. They're getting their kids up and their kids are in slow motion, or that you should have 3 days of water and food in your shelter. No, we shouldn't have 3 days of water and shelter. It's not a hurricane and we're not locked in. It's not the Vietnam War. We're not like in a bunker waiting for the zombies. I mean, it goes over so quickly. Think about it. If it's 70 to 120 mile winds, right? And the storm without a tornado, or even with the tornado, is coming by, it's gone in a few seconds. So you're in there until the weatherman says that it's past your area, and then you come out. So it does get hot and humid in there. There is air vents. It's just part of it. I'd rather have people safe in there and be hot and sweaty and upset that each other are sweating on each other because we're this close, but at least we're alive, right?
Absolutely.
So the storm shelter is the best thing that's ever happened.
And we have an above ground shelter.
Because there's shelters in the ground, right? They generally leak. Here in Oklahoma, they don't seem to ever do that well. They could fill up with water. Then they have the ones in the garage that have like the steel door, and you unlock it and you push it, and your car could be parked on top of it, whatever. And you go down and you lock the steel door. My fear is the house gets knocked down. It rains that 3 to 6 inches. The hot water heater falls over. That area floods, burns us and drowns us, and we're stuck because that car's on top of us or the house is on top of us. No one's going to find us, and then we die. So I did above ground, so even if the house fell on us, we'd still have air and we would never drown.
Right.
That's my thought.
But being above ground too is not as safe. In my opinion, being underground is a little safer as far as if a tornado was coming over. But for your fear of what you just explained, that's why we got an above ground.
And it's the same when we have.
But anything's better than nothing. In ground, above ground, whatever.
HDYT, I'm glad you brought this up. So HDYT says, my concern is about the white dog. So in all my tornado videos, I get ridiculed, I get shot down, I get threatened. There's terrible people out on the internet that hate me because of our white dog or our outside dogs. So let me tell you about a livestock guardian dog. Their breed, their personality, and their purpose is to take care of the animals on the farm. That does not mean that we don't love them. That does not mean that I won't take care of them. If you brought that dog inside right now, she will tear that sheetrock down or bust through that glass to get outside to get to her animals. We do it. We get them inside. We coax them. We try. They are not inside dogs. They are not to be inside by their own choice. We try. They know how to open the doors. Sometimes we'll be sitting here and they'll just walk through the house, take a look at us, and open the front door and walk right out the front door. They know how to get in and out. But we do bring them in the garage. They are scared of, yeah, they're scared of thunder. And you guys, I'm not putting my dog in the garage. The garage is our house. We live in a barn dominium. It's our house. Like, this is one piece house. So Bonnie and Bear, we coax them in here. We try to keep them in here. I cannot get them in the storm shelter. They absolutely will not go. But they will stay in the garage until it blows over. So the dogs are fine. They are taken care of. To get really technical, I can't bring all the animals in here. I can't bring the sheep and baby cow and the lambs and everybody in there. So, like I said, I do get ridiculed. I do get lots of hate on that. And I even put on the video at the very moment that I'm videoing them, they were put inside 2 minutes later, and I still get ridiculed. And I go back to 11 minutes and 42 seconds and read that I put Bonnie went in the house right after this. So my dogs are always taken care of. My animals are always taken care of. And I just really wish that people that sit behind a computer understand farm life and the purpose of animals and the love that they get, and then how the animal feels about their job. Because if they did, they wouldn't ridicule me so much. Right. And it does hurt my feelings. Like, it makes me upset because Bonnie and Bear, I love them. Like, I love them so much. Yes. I would love, we say all the time, Bear should be an inside dog. Right. There's no way he would want to be an inside dog. No. Not at all. But thanks for listening to my little soapbox, you guys. So yes, we love our dogs. Yes, we do bring them in the house, but yes, they know how to open doors. And no, I cannot keep them. They're strong-willed. They will not go in there. So I do the best I can. I try to protect them if there's hail or rain. They are scared of thunder and pew-pew shots. So they're always kind of like as close as to us as they can whenever that happens here. So. Oh, Harmony instead of Harmony. Okay, I'm sorry, Harmony. She said her name is like the music. I keep saying it wrong. I thought it was Harmony like on Harry Potter, but Harmony. Beautiful, beautiful. Lynn, the Okie, hey. Didn't Preston help Jason at one point? I missed a whole bunch of the comments while I was talking, Lynn. So for what? Like, we help Jason and Preston and us. We've been friends for years, so.
He's been over there.
Yeah, he's been over there a lot and
do different things.
Yeah, so the answer is yes, but I'm not quite sure in reference to what it was. Where is Tinkiller at from you? Tinkiller Lake is what, an hour and a half?
Probably.
Ish, hour and a half, 2 hours from us. It's not too far. It's one of my favorite lakes. It's east and south of us.
Southeast of us.
Because you follow
us. It's a beautiful lake. We used to go there a lot before we moved out here.
Yeah, when the kids are little. We used to
go there and Grand Lake as well, but now that we moved this area, we're so much further away from those lakes that we don't seem to make it there.
Thank you, Mary Cook, so much. Thank you so much. Sorry that I get so back. I try not to talk about anything controversial. I try not to be political. I try not to complain on our channel because this is a family channel and we're doing this. I mean, it's a business and it's also for our fun hobbies of here on the farm. I'm pretty serious about my animals. So when that happens, I just get really upset. Really upset.
Hurts your feelings.
That's it.
Yeah.
It make me cry because it really does hurt my feelings.
We'd love to load everybody in a shelter, when storms come, but just can't do it.
Thank you, Patty Price. I love you. You're so sweet. Oh, Des is saying hi to Jason and Danielle. I didn't see them come in. Hey, Jason with Green Country Agroforestry's in here. Tornado? What tornado? You're so funny.
Hope there's no tornado for sure.
Yeah. He's being silly. McAllister said, yeah, okay. I think this weekend they're having some kind of homestead or YouTube convention. I'm not quite sure what it's called. at Tinkler. That's probably why they're asking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Completely forgot about it. I don't remember where, when, what. I heard
Because
somebody say something about it, but I completely forgot about
there's
it.
so many, and I don't know who puts them on. I'm sure they're fun and great, but after the last one, I don't choose to go to it. So can't deal with all the drama, you guys. That's why we didn't go. Let's see here. Kentucky Bluegrass, hello. Stay safe. You too. Hello, Nick Price. Nick Price said we got a cool barn house. Would love to build one someday.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
We do. I mean, we like it. I don't know if Jeremy would do one again. Like, we always wanted one. So since probably, when did we buy that first property? 2001? When we're going to build a barn dough?
Yes. I don't remember the year, but at that time, that's when they were first, people were doing them and stuff. And we had talked to the bank, and it was hard to get loans on building them. And then we talked to the insurance company, and it was hard to get them insured at that time because they weren't the norm,
like the brick and mortar. The banks weren't really
so,
sure on loaning on them too,
and
because they didn't really.
Yeah, and you didn't want to either. So, but she's came around. She came around.
I came around.
Yeah, there's a lot of things you didn't want to do that you do now. I'm proud of you. High five.
Like what else?
High five.
No, like nope.
Living out on property. Oh, you're not gonna high five?
No. What else do I not do that I never said I didn't want to live on property.
Okay, we won't talk about that then. But the barn dough deal was for sure. Yes. Yeah. So here we are. But yeah, I might not do it again. I don't know. There's nothing wrong with it. I like it, but I don't know.
But so people think, oh, it's cheaper or it's easier to build a barn dough, and that is not true.
Well, the way we did it,
the right way, the way that you should do it, in my opinion.
No, I mean, no. There's no right and wrong way. There's a choice of the way we did it. We built a steel building, a freestanding steel metal building, and then we built this inside of it. So then we come back with the wood. Right.
So it's like we built a house in a house instead of, so when you build a regular house or a home, it's one structure, one footing, and you build within it. We built the structure and the footing, and we used red iron, and it's like 16 on the outers and then like 26 in the center. So it's a 60 by 60, and then 25 foot of that 60 is the home. And that's structured in with stick build and sheetrock. So what happens is our walls, is it I-beam or C-channel? It's 8 inches on the red iron. So our walls on the exterior walls, can you see the window? I don't know which way I'm pointing.
Yeah,
if you see my window is 8 inches deep. So that's how deep our wall had to be because the red I-beam is in there. Right. So, I mean,
some people build pole barns
with wood,
and then they build in their regular, so you're not double building basically on the exterior part. And
that's fine too.
Oh, it's absolutely.
We're nervous and aware of a lot of things, and one thing, as an example, is we knew it might possibly be the last home that we build. I mean, we plan on staying out here on the property forever. We want the kids to have this when we're old, or I don't know, make it their hunting cabin or something fun. But we just didn't want to have to deal with termites. We never have, and we don't want to. So Jeremy doesn't even want wood by the house. So I'm shocked that they stacked the wood back behind the house. I told you to, because it was just sitting a pile out there looking like
luckily there's no wood back there. No, luckily there's no wood.
But like even in the winter, like he won't let the wood be by the house to put in the fire. Like we
said in Oklahoma, it's not when, it's not if, it's when you're going to get termites.
It's true.
Basically.
That's true.
Anyway, luckily we haven't had to deal with it. So I'm mulch. They say don't do mulch in your flower beds because of termites and everything. So, but anyways.
So that's one of the reasons that we did it. But what I'm saying is I'm not sure we'll do it again. Like we like it.
Oh yeah.
I like it. I love the design. I love everything, every feature that I put in the house. I do. I like it a lot. I mean, I designed it. Who wouldn't like it?
Right.
But but
you kind of miss a regular
kids don't
house.
like
the kids, they say
they really don't like it.
They don't like it.
They're like, I want my old house. And
Yeah.
I think it's because the ceilings were lower and it was more comfy and you could put like an area rug, or their bedrooms had rugs. This is all
Right.
cement floor. I don't have area rugs out because we have dogs and we live in the country on red clay. So it would be
Yeah.
ruined the first time somebody walked on it. But
Right.
I think it's just because it's tall, you guys. I just think it's echoey and tall. See? Maybe it feels a little
Yeah.
more industrial, and that's exactly the look I was going for. But anyway.
Yes.
That's about the barn dough.
The barn dough.
Colbert, hello.
He's building a barn dough. He probably
Yes.
didn't want to listen to that. But no, you can go back on the outside and add rock and everything. You could do all that, and you would never know it was a steel building. Of course, that costs more money to do that and stuff
That's
as
true.
well.
That's true.
And we may end up adding features. I'd like to do some stuff to the outside.
We've talked about doing some stuff. Not everything really matches red. If you guys have seen any of our videos, everything's red. So it's not like a beautiful gray or black or blue barn dough, and you can put like that beautiful gray patina on it. The rock. It probably wouldn't look very good with red.
Right.
So there's other options just to make it more homey looking, but we tried to do the flower beds because we've been in neighborhoods in the past. We've always had beautiful flower beds and gardens, like in front of the house. We took a lot of pride in it, but Bonnie and Bear won't let me do it. So a couple years ago, we made a really nice bed on both sides of the front porch, and they dug it all up. If you've been around with us that long, you'll see my videos about.
Yeah.
And I'm not mad because they are such good dogs. If they want to be cool and they want to dig, and to relieve themselves of the heat, then let them dig.
Yeah.
It really stinks, Jeremy. In fact, well, I won't tell you because it might be on a video, but yeah. I'm only 4 inches jealous of your 8 inches, Jeremy. Colbert, the walls, the windows.
Oh.
He said he probably didn't want to hear about it at all.
So the one thing that I do regret is our separating wall from the house to the shop. We only did a 4-inch wall. It's all spray foamed and everything, but on the exterior part of it has the vinyl, the standard vinyl back insulation that people do on normal red iron shops, and then we spray foamed on top of that, so it's really insulated. But
the envelope of the home,
yes,
is spray
the
foam.
ceiling is spray foam too,
and the
above
walls
this,
down the whole envelope of.
But
of
we
the
did.
sheet.
We only did a 4-inch wall separating the shop and everything. And I wish we'd have done a 6-inch because I think that would have helped a lot as well. But
heat and coolness,
with heat and coolness, but we don't have a huge issue with it.
Do we have a big bill? Do we have a big electric bill in the summer and in the winter? Like, it's always nice in here, except right now I'm sweating because
it's a little warm.
It's a little
I
warm
don't
in
have
here.
the AC unit on.
I know, because at night it was getting cool and now it's staying warm.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, it would have reduced some noise out in the garage. But generally, when there's noise out there, we're all awake.
Right.
It's you guys messing with things out there, listening to music, playing basketball or something like that. Darren, thank you so much for logging in. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing. Darren's from Canada. He grew up on a beef farm.
Oh, cool.
Very cool. Sam's in here, so I hope Flint's not in here. I see people saying hi to Sam. Hi, sweet Sam.
I think I've seen something about.
So John said, "Did you insulate the interior walls?" Yes, with the pink Panther.
Yes.
That's all we did. Was
spray foam on the.
Yeah. We just did the Pink Panther in the interior walls, and it's not bad. I mean, the kids don't get loud. Parker yells at his video games sometimes. And sometimes, like, we're doing something, we're like, stop yelling, or Preston has the music up, but they're teenagers, so it's really not a big deal.
If we didn't have the concrete floors, it would be a lot.
And the ceiling.
Yeah, and the high ceiling.
It would be a lot quieter in here.
Yeah.
Thank you, Angela. Did you insulate the shirt? Yes. Hello from Wyoming. Hello. Charlene, Samuel, Elizabeth, hello. We got people in here from Arizona, Wyoming, Chicago. Have you all ever seen a tornado? Mind blown.
We lived in Broken Arrow when your sister lived out there too. Remember, didn't we see that one that went there? Yeah.
That was scary. So my sister actually got in a ditch underway that where water went underneath like a culvert. She actually crawled in there with her daughter. And if it would have flash flooded, she would have drowned. But they didn't have a tornado shelter. It went right over her house. It did damage to her neighborhood. That was scary. we saw it from our house, and she was about 3 miles away.
Yeah, roughly.
But the worst was when it was heading right. It wasn't that time. It was another time. It was heading right to our house. And that's when I think we owned Hitchit, and you were working at American Airlines. So you were never home because you were working 2 full-time jobs. And I was working my full-time job. So we came home, and it was in the evening, and it was coming straight towards us. And the babies were little. Right. And he was at American Airlines. So the only thing I knew, so I was on the phone with my dad, and then I was on the phone with Jeremy, and then we were 3-waying in because I just wanted to get away. I didn't know what to do. So my dad and Jeremy said, get in the car right now. Just drive as fast as you can to American Airlines, which was all the way in like North Tulsa or whatever. And we did. I shouldn't have done that. That was dumb, but we did. I got in the car, and I drove as fast as I can down the country roads as far as I can get from it. And thank God. And after that, we were like, we don't care what the expenses. We're getting a tornado shelter. Because after that, I just remember how it felt. That was horrible. The kids are so little, and you could do nothing to protect them.
We moved our shelter.
Yeah. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Yeah. Never mind.
It makes me so anxious and, yeah.
So we moved that's when we got an above ground shelter in the garage at that house. And then when we moved to a different house, we actually moved it to that house.
Yes. Because it comes in these big iron. John said, I'm a tornado. Thank you, John. I think that's a compliment, cold beer. It comes in these big steel panels that are bolted together. Yeah. And you could always add more panels, kind of like a fence panel. You could always add more to make it longer or greater or bigger. But yeah, and
then we had
our second house.
We had the same. I moved it. We had that company come back and anchor it to the slab.
Right.
And then when we sold that house, the people wanted it, so we left it, and then we put
the same
one here. Actually, we went with a bigger one, didn't we? A little bit bigger, maybe.
I think this one's longer.
A
little bit because we knew that the kids were getting bigger, and then we had Bobo and Boone and all that kind of stuff. The other Boone. We had a little green sky out here yesterday. It was just going to tease us though. No blow. Juno said, "Haha, Cold Beer Ranch." I agree. Juno's agree that I'm a tornado. I'll blow you down. Don't even. I am. I'm a mess, you guys. 244 people in here, you guys. Thank you so much. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. Welcome. Thank you.
Thank you
so much. I'm so glad that. Hold on. Okay, that's south of Oklahoma City. See Lawton.
That's the storms from Texas coming up.
Yeah, that she was talking about earlier. See on the bottom where it says Wichita Falls, Lawton. See that red that's flashing? That's coming up to Oklahoma City. So it always, and see the storm line above it. That's always the line in Tornado Alley. It's always long, and it always goes northeast. Sometimes goes back south, but. So they're still having when we first started this live, it was in Independence. You see the storm is still in that same exact spot. Mm-hmm. So it's probably just that reoccurring. Guys, that's what happened in Moore when all those babies at that school drowned. When the tornado hit that elementary school and all the kids were in the hallway and they drowned because
they drowned in that.
They drowned in that. They were in the hallway, and then the school collapsed and they drowned because of the flash flooding. So, but what happened with that is the storm just kept recurring over them for it was over an hour. Like it just kept raining and it wouldn't move on. It was just terrible. Oh, longer, huh? Oh my God.
What happened?
Brenda, when I lived in Saskatchewan, I was under a funnel cloud. That was the closest I came to a tornado. Yeah, they are not fun, Brenda. They're not fun. The good thing, like I was saying earlier, is do you see that guy right there? Move your head, baby. That's Travis Myers. If Travis is at the news station, that means it's going to be a bad night. So we all joke about it here in the Tulsa area, but it's true. He's the best around. If he's here and not on a normal 5 o'clock newscast, that means he's going to be up all night and trying to help people. But they'll tell you, they'll say, hey, Saturday, Sunday, Monday is going to be terrible storms. Be aware. And then they keep posting until it gets to that day. And then you know that they're going to broadcast. So that's the good thing is, they're coming. Earthquakes, you don't know they're coming. Hurricanes, for weeks that they're coming. So we lived in Long Island, so I lived through some hurricanes, and I remember that as a kid. Those were not fun. We'd have brownouts, and then we'd have blackouts. That was in the 80s. But they're pretty good about getting the power on back here.
Age.
I'm telling I wasn't born in the 80s. I was born before that, you guys. Yep. But I'm not as old as Flint.
Right.
I am. I think I am older than Flint. That's so funny.
Are you? I don't know how Flint is.
Well, when we had his birthday party at C&J's, remember how old he was?
Completely forgot.
John says, "You ever watch Ryan Hall?" Yes. So we were watching him earlier. We came home from the farmer's market, and I was flipping through and watching Ryan Hall. That guy's crazy, like such a great idea, crazy. So if you don't watch Ryan Hall, y'all, we watch him. I know Danielle and Jason watch him. John watches him. He broadcasts from home or wherever he is, and he also has a satellite behind you, and he zooms in and he talks about like all the areas, the neighborhoods, the region. Like he tells everything that's going on that very minute in the nation. Jason, I don't remember tornado drills in school because I didn't really grow up here in Oklahoma. I moved here when I was like 15, so I don't remember them in high school. I'm sure we did them. But I don't have memories of that as a small child. Darren, question: why do some chicken eggs come out more pale and some more orange color when cracked open? And they are all free range too. Thanks in advance for your answer, Darren. I don't know. That's a great question. So I made him some peppers and onions and eggs for dinner last night, and it was from that Gen Pop. It was from my Gen Pop. And most were dark golden, like the sun. And there was one that just wasn't as dark. It was still darker than the store-bought. And I thought about that myself. I'm like, they eat all the same things. They do all the same things. But for some reason, that one was lighter. So I can't tell you why the same control group that have the same environment, the same feed, the same water, the same space. I can't tell you why. I can tell you why they get darker. And I could also tell you that, if you give them alfalfa pellets, which they don't like, if they're not free range, that'll also help them. It's better for their body. It's good for their microbiology, but that'll make their eggs darker yolk colors is what we're talking about, you guys. I also know, like in Mexico, as an example, or even over in Spain, their chicken is very yellow. So their skin, muscles, everything, their cuticle is all very yellow, and their eggs are very yellow, and it's because they only generally feed them corn. So if you feed them a lot of corn, they should also be yellow.
Hey, Bobo, be quiet.
Patty, thank you, babe. She says our house is beautiful. You guys, Bobo, Boondog. Bobo. Say hi, everybody. Say hi, Boone. Hi, Boone. Parker went fishing, so he's coming home now. And the puppy dog boys, they're getting excited. Yes. Where's your brother?
Something popped up here.
I hit something.
There
we go.
Hey, Bobo.
Tristan, I'm on my 19th anniversary of my 21st birthday. Well, happy birthday, mommy, baby. I'm still older than you. Travis Meyer, Ryan Hall. Yep, exactly, Danielle. Exactly. And here, you know who else we watch a lot is on the phone. On Facebook, we watch.
I don't even know who it is, though.
Triple Vortex, you guys. You think Travis Myers is good? Triple Vortex is really good too. So he updates. He's almost better than the local forecasters. He's out chasing right now, so I'm wondering if he has like a live YouTube.
Right, because we don't even know who he is. It's just that's his Facebook.
Yeah, it's called Triple Vortex. And he's in Sand Springs or Sapulpa. Jason, do you guys watch him?
And if you go like their page, because he actually shared one of
he shared our video from up on the mountain of the storm coming in.
And so tell him.
If you go over to Triple Vortex, just tell him that Paragon Ridge Ranch sent us over.
But yeah, he updates.
He's awesome.
He's on top of things for sure.
I'll show you what that looks like.
Triple, but like I said, we don't know who he is, like his name or anything like that.
So it's Triple Vortex. I don't know if you guys can see here. Triple Vortex. So that's who we watch a lot. I think this was his last post. He says he's going to be out chasing, and he won't be able to update people, at the moment of every little piece of severe weather, but he lets you know that it's coming, what time, all that good stuff.
Right.
Brenda says, when I was in first grade decades ago, we had a snow squall and we had to sleep in the school. Snowfalls in 1 hour jammed the roads and doors of the school.
Wow.
It's not an unsafe place to be. I mean, I'd rather my kids be stuck in the school so they have a gym. There's enough food for a week in there. Hi, buddy.
Right.
We are live. Did you fall in the pond?
Yeah.
How come every time you go fishing, you come home wet?
I swear to God, I rolled into the pond.
I think he just looks for an excuse to get in the water.
I swear I took a step and I slipped. And
You always fall. Go get in the shower. You
Did
got
you catch
algae
any
on you.
fish? Did you catch any fish?
He's the kid that would go to the bathroom at a restaurant, and 10 minutes later he wouldn't come back, and you're sitting there and you're like, what are you doing? He's in there playing with the water. Like, he's that kid. And still now every time he goes, he knows it's not safe to not have a life jacket and to go near the water, but he always falls in. Right?
Yeah.
It's always, oh, my boot got wet or this got wet.
Yeah.
Von Caster's in Ralston, which is north of Cleveland. So it's still all north of us right now. Hello, Judy from Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Mary Ellen said, some of us are kids. She's going to be 69 in August.
Nothing
That's
wrong with
6
that.
or 9. That's a good age. There's nothing wrong with that. That's still so young.
Yes.
Mind blown. Ayam Somalis do not lay black eggs. That's a lie that people put on the internet. The black eggs that they use, I'll show you because I have them. Black eggs that they use are from Cayuga ducks. And let me find you. So that's, I can't see. That's my Cayuga duck there, and then the gray. So that is a duck egg that they put next to the Ayam Somalis. So that's a lie. They lay a white egg. The Ayam Somalis do.
They ask, do they? So yes, you answer that question.
The answer is no. They do not lay a black
That is
egg.
correct.
Right. I just came across your content. You're all awesome. Thank you, Christy. Thank you so much for coming over. Just southwest of Bristow, a storm is building.
Who?
Let's see. DE.
DE. Who is DE? I seen something about you worked with me. When was that American?
They said it was coming up earlier. They said it was in the Panhandle of Texas as well. Yeah, it's actually past Bristow, DE. It's right here. It's past. It's north. So Bristow. I can't see. So Bristow is here, and it's already north of Bristow. What was that?
I don't know.
But yeah, I do see that. They are starting to build, you guys. Just like DE said, the storms are starting to build in the Tulsa area. We're still looking at the stuff in Independence. It's still in Independence, Kansas right now. My gosh. 267. You guys, thank you so much for being in here. That is awesome.
Here's
Parker. Jason's saying,
yeah.
watch Parker on the Navy recruiters because he's always in the water. When he was little, I was trying to talk him into it, but we love the ocean and animals a lot. That's our thing. So he's going to be a marine biologist. I guess he's still trying to be that. How'd y'all keep your pups on your prop without a fence? So, Christy, so our livestock guardian dogs, they don't stay where they're supposed to stay. But they do go to the end of, so like today, our neighbors came over to get her little blender thing that I borrowed. So their dog came to the base of our driveway down the hill and stood there because he knew not to come. And then Bear went and scared him off, and he stopped at the end of our property. But in the morning when we take Parker to school, Bonnie goes and checks this neighbor, and Boone, we have all these bee names.
Yeah. Bonnie, Bear, Boone.
Bear. And Bear went the other way.
Yeah.
So in the mornings, right around 8, they both go to the opposite neighbors and check their animals, make sure everything's okay there, and then they come back. So, and we've always told our neighbors, if they ever bother you, let us know that we will have to get rid of them. We don't want to do that.
Because there's no keeping them locked.
There's no keeping them locked up. But they are
climb,
excellent
jump,
dogs,
everything,
and our neighbors enjoy them. So, but we do always let them know, like, we will not tolerate that if it bothers them. So we don't keep them on the property, but they stay by the animals. Like, that's their whole life, is to take care of animals. So they sleep by the animals, they hang out, they play by the animals, or over by the garden. If you ever see our videos, Bonnie likes to sit by the chickens. Bear likes to sit in the shade of the greenhouse.
Yep.
So
DE is Doug. We won't say the last name.
Doug Ellis. Oh, you told me not to say. I'm sorry. I was happy. Hi, Doug. I wasn't.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. I saw Doug and then Deanie. Hi. Sorry.
Hi.
I thought I was telling you who that was. I'm sorry. See, I'm blonde sometimes. It's okay though. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm in the Panhandle of Texas. Mind blown, Sid. Thank you, Mary Ranch. Time for me to crash for the night. Well, be careful and have a good night. My brother used to come in wet head to toe on dry days playing in the yard. Fell in the dog's water dish.
Right.
That'd be Parker. He would probably do that. Hi from Georgia. I was in Kansas and the tornado blew the windows out of the store we were in. Yeah, that could definitely happen. That's scary. Dogs are smart pets, even can sense illness. You all have the cutest dogs. Thank you, Nick. VR headshots are the dogs coming soon. They will stop at the edge of the metaverse. Oh, Parker. Bo, stop.
What, Parker?
Can you come here?
Hold on. Yeah. Bobo, don't yell at me.
Doug said, just blurt it out. Just blurt it out. I'm sorry. I told her. Rewind. I told her I'm not going to say the last name, but but I hope y'all are doing well. I haven't really talked to many people from out there lately. But yeah, it's always nice to hear from or see or run into old people that I used to work with out there, because it's been a lot of 17 years out there for sure. I hope you're still out there doing well as well.
I have to get a flashlight, buddy. It could be a dog hair. He has something in his eye.
Uh-oh. There's something in his eye.
Yeah, I think it might be like an eyelash.
Dog's coming soon. Sure.
Sorry, Doug.
Yeah. Carla Robinson said, I've been following for a while. I usually stay quiet in the background, but I wanted to let you know that I love watching y'all's videos. Live in Piedmont, Oklahoma, and also follow the Crockers. So cool.
Thank you, Carla. Piedmont is where we used to get trailer parks, isn't it? Big Tex was in Piedmont. Not Big Tex, Tex Trail. Medill. Okay. Yeah. I thought that was by there, but thank you so much for coming. Tristan says the front just hit us, rain and lightning. So Tristan's on the other side of the highway.
Right.
Yep.
Beautiful.
So there's Winchester. Yeah, Tristan's right here.
Okay.
So I see that on the map there. Thank you for telling me, love. Let's see here. Diatomaceous Earth is an interesting name. DE. Yeah, it is that DE. I agree.
What'd you say?
It's the same initials. Darren, question. Did you figure out what they cleared on the back of land of their property line?
Have not. I would love to find out.
Thank you, Jason. 65th West and Charles Page, the wind is starting.
Like I said, I've been wanting to find out who owned that property for a long time. Well, I know, according to my hunting app, who owns it, but I can't get in touch with them. Just because I would like to know my neighbors and talk to them and see if they're hunters and work. Yeah. And we haven't had any luck with that. So I need to, like I said, that happened, what we showed in the video, that happened like overnight pretty much. I mean,
yeah, that was just a couple days ago.
It was,
that was Wednesday.
We were back there messing around and then boom, so, but yeah. So Doug says he lives in Slick now.
Oh,
that's cool. Yeah, we have to get in touch one day for sure.
Definitely. Well, that's not too far from where they used to live.
Right.
On this side of Tulsa. That's awesome. Yes. Garner says in New York, wind picked up and temperatures dropping. Yep. So that's coming this way. Yeah. If thank you so much, Gamers XP. New York is not too far away. Isn't New York where you got the deer headstone? That was New York.
Yep. The
South of Beggs.
Taxidermist.
A taxidermist lives there. They have a beautiful place in New York.
Yes.
Colbert says, I heard that they're putting in a drag strip back there.
Actually,
that would be cool.
I mean, I don't mind them putting even develop back there, honestly, because it'll move the deer onto our property. It gives,
I feel like this is right in my face. There we go.
I don't know. It'll move some things.
I mind because
I know I don't want it, but I'm just saying
people don't pay attention and are trespassing. People do trespass. They walk right by the sign or tear it down on purpose.
That's
they don't
true.
care.
That's true.
They steal your cameras. They take your cards out if they're not a true thief and want to take the whole camera. Still cost me money.
Right.
So just people are just rude these days. People are just terrible.
Yeah.
That's why we live here.
I just look at it as
I
a
don't
deer
wanna
hunting
be by people.
standpoint, just like moving deer places. Like if they develop around us, it's just going to push deer. You know
Are
what I
they
mean?
though? Because if there's
Oh, I
constant
have no
noise
idea.
over
I
there,
have no
do you
idea,
think they'll
but-
stay in that area?
Don't know.
I don't know either. Cold beer, so far they're dragging a few tractors and dozer blades. Yeah. Tractor drags, that's what it is.
I'd love to have a dozer. I got so much work I could do with a dozer. It would be so nice.
Mind blowing says it's just a little airport.
Little airport.
That did look like an airport strip
Right,
going that way.
It
It's
is.
just a little
Yeah.
airport. God, if you guys watch my videos, if it's not the wind, it's an airplane.
Yeah, they fly.
They
over
fly
a lot.
straight over. I mean, this must be like the direct route that every single plane in Tulsa takes is over our house. Helicopters at 2 a.m.
It's
They
always
buzz
just,
our house.
no, it's
It's
just
always
always little planes. It's not like commercial jets or anything like that.
helicopters.
Yeah, helicopters for sure. A lot of helicopters, and they're not respectful.
Thank
They
you,
kind of
Mary.
fly low, and they
buzz the house. I mean,
buzz
they
us
really
pretty
do.
good.
Like, I wish that I could find out what the requirement is, how far above the earth that they can be, because I'm pretty sure that they're way too close to our house.
Right.
Like, it's a little scary. Alberto said it's coming for you because it's shifted.
Great.
Great. That's what I was worried about. It almost looks like a road, as in building a subdivision. It happens fast like that in Canada, and they keep it quiet until it already happens. Hope this is not the case for y'all. Thank you, Vicky. Yeah, me too. He's saying it happens quick like in Canada. They do all that before they tell you it's going to be a subdivision, and all of a sudden it's already done, and then you find out about it. Nature cats. What town in Oklahoma? What town are we in, or what town is the storm in? Because they said the storm was picking up. Oh, that was lightning. Did you see all that lightning out there?
And we actually put the vehicles on the front porch
We did.
again to keep from the hail, because they're talking could get baseball size hail. Ugh.
It's true. Nature calls. If you mean us, we're near Winchester, Oklahoma. So we're under the training area for the Riverside, and yes, they fly low over their place too. Doug says that. Colbert says maybe
Yeah.
it's a new prison. You're so funny. In Tulsa, is Tulsa a more rural city like Atlanta or Charlotte? Tulsa itself is very urban. Like, it's a city. It's got a couple skyscrapers. I mean, like, it's a city. And then the outer lying areas are suburbs, kind of like small cities. So like in New Jersey, you drive down a road for 1 mile and you hit a town, right? And then you drive another mile and you hit a town. It's not like that here. It's like you drive for 30 minutes and then you hit another town. It is my opinion. You know, like Broken Arrow is really, really big. You could drive from one side to the other, and it might take you 35 minutes or more, depending on.
Right.
That's with no traffic.
But Tulsa
itself is
it's a very big,
big area, and then Tulsa's in Tulsa County, so lots of things are called Tulsa. In Tulsa, there's not a lot of like outer lying spots.
But there's
So it's very it's not rolling plains and cowboys and Indians out here. That's what I thought when I was moving out here. It's just like any other city. It's just like we went to Summerville, South Carolina. It's just like that. It's just like Georgia when we drive through Georgia. It's just like Mississippi when we went there. It's just like Florida. It's just the same. Judy wants me to face Jason, see if he's okay. I'm pretty sure that they're okay, Judy. They're on here on the live chat. If you're not reading all the comments, Colbert is in here, Danielle's in here, and also the Junodes live right over there in Bristow too. So
Jason,
they're all by Jason. They're all in the chat. So I'm assuming that they're perfectly fine if they're chatting on here with us. I have blown up mattress on our cars, and we don't have covered parking. Wish I could put a picture on here. Definitely Okie Engineering.
Did you ratchet strap them down on there too?
That would work though for hail. Like it would just bounce right off.
Yeah.
Air mattress. That's
we
perfect.
have a 10-foot porch, 10-foot deep porch. By the width of our house is 60 foot. So I can get all three of our vehicles right across the front porch. So as long as the
It's
the
not a
hail's
north
not
hail.
coming from
Yeah,
the north, we're good.
we are good, and it generally does. But it's better
It
than
did
nothing.
last time. It did last time.
We only
but
have a
normally
barn and a big garage, but our cars are on our front patio.
Yeah, because we got a little. We've accumulated
We
some
have
things. That's what happens.
Well, we like to keep the camper in the garage. It keeps the sun off.
Right,
The sun kills
right.
everything, so we keep that in there. Christy, it wasn't. You're totally fine. So Greenville, South Carolina. I'm sure. Greenville. Oh, that's where the NASCAR is. Greenville. I'm like, how do I know that? But yeah, it's the same as where you are here in Oklahoma. It's just the same. There's rural areas. There's urban areas. There's popular areas. There's historic areas. There's all kinds of stuff. Atisha Lynn, hello. Have a great night. You too. Alberta says stuff might be thrown because it is getting closer.
Uh-oh.
When's the last one y'all went to Somerville? Donna, we went to Folly Beach in 2018 and then over to Somerville. My family lives in Somerville.
It's Danielle. She said it's just me here.
Me here. I'm in town working
this weekend. Jason doesn't have internet.
Hardly any cell service to stay on, but he's good. Okay, you guys. So Danielle's on here. She's at the Tulsa house because she's working this weekend, but she said Jason's okay. But yeah, so they have, what's the Elon Musk internet? Space Link? Starlink.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
and they've been having issues with it.
Well,
so we haven't really talked
storming,
about it much,
yeah, I'm sure that it has to do with
That's
it storming.
weird.
Hey, MT Homestead, Mike, and Terry.
Mike.
Hi, Christy and Jeremy. We are at dinner, and I can't hear anything, but we love you. Mwah. Here, send hearts, Danielle.
Oh yeah,
is this it, Danielle? Look, this is from Mike and Terry.
What's the thumbs up deal?
Thumbs up.
Forgot about this. Oh yay!
What was the other one? Oh, peace. You guys, I'm trying here. Peace. Can't make it happen.
It's broken. It's broken.
David Wood asked if somebody in the family likes the red color. We have 308 people in here, you guys.
Oh,
thank you so much.
You.
That's awesome.
Good
that is so awesome. Does somebody like red? Well, my favorite color is blue. What's your favorite color?
It used to be
Blue. The kids' favorite color is blue. But our cars are red and our houses are red. So I could tell you where it stems from. Our race cars were red, white, and black was like all our logo and our vinyl and our graphics. And then when we opened our first company, our colors were red and white and black. Mm-hmm. And then Jeremy got a red truck, and then his next truck was red. And then we built the house, and he liked the gray. We liked the gray, the black on the barn door. But I was like, nope, everyone's doing a gray with white trim or a gray with a lighter gray trim or a gray with a black trim, all these barn doors that were going up. This was only 4 years ago. I'm like, we're doing it red with black trim. So we did that. And then I got a red truck. So that's it. It's not our favorite color.
Red side by side.
Oh, the side by side, the four-wheeler, the dirt bikes. Everything seems to be red, but it looks good.
A couple of red trailers.
Yeah, we did. Our hay trailer was red. Our gooseneck was red. Yeah.
Right.
Our horse trailer is patinaed aqua.
Right.
That's not red.
Cattle. Yeah.
Livestock trailer.
Livestock.
I said horse trailer. I'm in from Columbia, South Carolina. I lived in Charleston in 2015. Awesome, Donna. Jeremy, what did you do at American? Ashley Davis is asking. Everyone stay safe tonight. You too, Terry.
I started straight out of high school. My uncle worked out there, so I started as a building cleaner and worked myself up as an aircraft cleaner, and then OSM, which I'm sure you know what that was, non-licensed mechanic, and that's what I was doing there.
Overhaul support mechanic.
Correct. And I was at the Wheel and Brake Center whenever I quit a long time ago. I don't even know how long ago it was. Do you remember what year it was I quit?
We had Hitch-It when you quit.
I know that.
So 2015. No. It's
been 10 plus years ago.
2015? 2016.
I don't know. It's been a long time ago.
It's been a long time.
A long time ago.
It has. Doug asked if you said not racing anymore.
No, not racing. When we got rid of first company that was helping support that
business, yeah.
And so we had to get out of that.
We didn't get rid of it. We sold it.
Yeah, we sold it. But the boys still would like to race, but it's a very expensive hobby.
Yep, that had to go.
Yep.
And Jeremy regrets it.
Oh, 100%.
The kids get upset and sad about it. But
it's like a drug, kind of, when you get into the racing. I watch it on TV and stuff all the time. We went to the races the other night. I had to take a few years off and not go because of that reason, but
because it made you sad.
Because but yeah, one of these days, I hope again we can get there.
If they want to be with us, because they're getting so big.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Preston likes horses now. He does.
Because of his girlfriend.
I know. Well, I think he likes them because it's in his heart too.
Right.
Yeah. But the baby, he would jump in a car right now. So would Preston. They were like, let's go. Like, let's go. Preston acts like he was in one yesterday winning the races too. He's like, I could just jump in there. I could handle that. Or I could have done better at this. Or he is so cute.
That is true.
Nick Pierce says, have you all ever been inner tubing? So like an inner tube down a mountain, like on a snow ski slope inner tubing, or like behind a boat? Because that would be the Big Bertha or Mabel, right?
Yeah.
Inner tubing. If you mean like the big tubes that you pull by the sport boats, then yes, we have. We have done that. The kids really like it. We did it not this Easter, but the Easter before with the Paynes when we went to the lake.
Yeah.
Was that ketchup in your room? Put it in the fridge, please. When did? Okay, it's still sweating, so it's still cold. Parker, put it in the fridge.
Oh, crazy kids.
Kids, you guys. Carol's talking to somebody else I see on there. Bold Warrior just moved from LaFleur County, Oklahoma. Yeah, I see that on the news often. Okmulgee County, flood warning. What are you doing?
Flood warning.
Can I have the remote for a second?
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. It says
an hour. We just hit an hour.
But these are areas that are going to have some flooding just because of the amount of rainfall that is falling and expected to fall tonight too.
Sorry, that's our county.
Yeah.
Okmulgee's in flash warning or flood warning.
Here we go.
So that means it's raining in our county. Then the storms are coming.
Yes.
Forgotten Black Sheep. Did you race on dirt tracks?
Yes.
Darren says, when is turkey hunting season for y'all? For me here in Ontario, Canada, it's not till the end of May. It's right now. Preston informed me 2 weeks ago that it was turkey season.
Yeah, it started.
Was it the week before last?
Ago.
Yeah, it started a couple weeks ago.
We don't have turkeys here on our property. Our property is too thick, I guess. We've had a few come through that we've seen during deer hunting season.
Like 4 years and 3 years ago, there was a trio.
We don't have any here.
No. Send a prayer for NutriCat. Prayers for me. Thank you so much. I can hear our dirt track racing on Saturday nights from my house. That's what Forgotten Black Sheep says. Here it comes live in the tornado shelter. No, John. Internet won't work in there. Come on. Get with the times. Did you grow up in Somerville many, many years ago when I was still okay? I'm not quite sure, Donna. I didn't grow up in Somerville, just my family lives there. What were you looking at, baby? Hi, Bree. How are you, Bree? Hey, Christine, Jeremy, how are you doing? Hopefully great. I'm late right now. I'm in Venice, Italy. Such a big time change. Oh, well, thank you for joining us from Venice.
Thank you.
I would not be on the internet. I would probably leave my phone at the hotel. But I hope you enjoy it. What an amazing trip. That is so awesome. Would love to go to internet.
You'd love to go to internet.
Or I would love to go to Italy. Sorry.
Yeah.
I can't get to this here. Let me get here. This is good times. Good times on the computer here. I'm trying to get rid of something on here. Hey, Colbert, can you help me here? I can't. There we go. I can't get the 3 dots. There we go. Let's see here. There we go. Got it. How to get rid of some nonsense on here, you guys. Ketchup is not supposed to be refrigerated. Well, it's true. Yeah, that's true. When we were little and you go to whatever, we do. We keep ours in the refrigerator. family safe. Jesus safe. Yep, that's true. In Tulsa, and there's a lot of lightning, Alberto. Yep, we see it. So we could see Tulsa from here. It looks like it's coming in from Sapulpa. Yeah, guys, it's in Luther and it's going towards Stroud and Bristow. It looks like you've got time, but it's starting to. Where's Weatherford? It's all south of Preston.
Yeah.
It's down by Ardmore and Waurika.
Yeah.
Brian's
like,
saying,
huh, what? Oh, yeah, I'm a mod.
Yeah, you got the little blue
Yeah.
wrench. Do you do work? Do work, son. Do work, son. It's so funny. Tubing down a river is a great pastime here in Texas. That is when we have water on them. Mary, yeah, you could tube in rivers. I mean, when we were little, I would do stuff like that.
Yeah.
The river here, they usually canoe or they have like the big rafts that are actually blown up. So like 6 people and an ice chest could fit in it. I mean, it's not Roman Rapids or anything, but it's fun. Hadn't got a paycheck yet.
We haven't either.
Here's your sign. Here's your sign. I'm not taking any chances. Ketchup is in my fridge in the family.
Right.
Yeah, same here.
I love ketchup.
You like to put it on things that pisses me off.
Just because it makes you mad.
You do that on purpose.
No, not really.
Okay.
It tastes good.
but
It spices things up.
But when you like cook something for hours and you're proud of it and you serve your husband food and it's so good and the whole house smells good and you take ketchup and just put it all over it and eat it, what does it taste like?
Good stuff.
It tastes like ketchup. Say something else.
All right, we're not going to argue about ketchup.
We
right
are
now.
going to argue
No.
about ketchup.
We are at 1 hour and 5 minutes.
Carol, we do. We have the white weather radio. Yes, we have that. It's okay. We are at 1 hour and 5 minutes. I guess we can go ahead and get off here and wait for the storms. You guys, we have 300 people in here right now.
Yeah,
Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Saturdays randomly seem to be a really good night for us to go live. Lots of our friends here are hanging out with us and chatting about our week. It's been so fun. I didn't even talk about the farmer's market or the chickens today. I was wanting to talk about that and the sheep and the pigs and stuff, but it's okay. We had a fun time. We'll save that for another time. Vicky says she loves how Chrissy talks. Tell Jason and Danielle to get a above ground shelter. I'm Italian. If you did that with your family, it would be an insult. Thank you, Brenda. I mean,
look, my husband puts it on everything without
tasting it first.
Yeah.
Even steak.
See, yeah. She takes, yeah.
I like my steak.
I like
by
steak
itself.
sauce.
See,
too.
he uses steak sauce too.
And she gets mad.
I don't put anything on my steak. If a steak is good, salt and pepper, like it's all you need. It's so good. So yeah. Yes, Brenda, I agree with you. All right, guys, we are gonna go. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for giving us thumbs up and taking an hour out of your night. We'll have a video out tomorrow. Let's hope that it's an uneventful evening tonight. But I really do appreciate you guys watching and tuning
Everybody
in.
Stay safe.
Yes, stay safe, everyone, because
Pay attention to the weather.
it's hitting multiple states. So have a great night.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Let's see here. I gotta hit that, and then I gotta hit that.